What's up, gang? We're back to this dirty old dog of a Lethal Weapon 3. It has no display, no sound, and the right flipper is weak, and it's missing a leg. Stick around though, we're gonna fix the flipper. The easiest thing it's gonna be is gonna be this switch that goes to the cabinet flipper button itself. And the easiest way to clean this is just with a business card. I'm going to put it in between the two spots that are going to make contact. So I can get my fat finger out of the way. And then just push them together and slide this through. This is the most non-destructive way. And they don't look too dirty, so this probably wasn't the problem here. Does kind of look pitted. I want to make sure I don't bend that out too much. Okay. Next I want to look at this flipper board. This is actually Batman that we're looking at now, but it's easier to check it out. The problems that I think, this is just my personal opinion, these connectors I don't like. They, you push the wire down into this blade basically, and it cuts the casing and makes a connection on the wire. I don't like those. I just, every time I fix them, I end up fixing problems. So I'm gonna change those out. And I actually did, in the last video, just test that theory, and I did get better flipper action out of the game. So both of those I'm gonna change. The other thing you wanna check is, well, you wanna check your fuses, of course, but pop them all out, well, while you have them out to test them. Oh, this isn't the one I normally use. Let's see. Just gonna pop it out of here real fast. Okay. While it's out, actually, I think these have been replaced. These go bad, and so you want to make sure that when it goes back in, it snaps in like that. If not, these could be broken. You want to change those. You can get those from Amazon too, pretty cheap. So that's what we're going to do first. The next thing after that, after the button and this, would be the mech itself. So we'll fix this, and we'll go to the mech, check it out, and if none of this works, we will swap this board from Batman that I know works in there and see if that works. If that works, then we know there's something wrong with the flipper board over there. And with these being in this weird part of this machine like this, the playfield can hit it, and stuff from under the playfield can hit it, and they get a lot of damage. So it wouldn't be surprising that that's a problem. If everything works fine and it's not this flipper board, then we're gonna have to get in the back box. But with it just being one flipper and it going weak like this, I don't think we're gonna have a back box problem. So this connector here and this connector here, we're gonna repin. This one went here, this one went here. I have strippers. Got some snips. I have the, what do you call these? Sorry, the crimpers. And I have a Molex kit with the female connectors, the header pins, and I got some crimp pins. So I'm gonna knock these out. This isn't really that hard, it's just kind of tedious. So we'll do a few together, and then I'll do the rest off camera so that we can get on with the video. Let's see, we need 2 9-pins. So this little kit was pretty nice. It was $40, I think, on eBay. You had to get these on Amazon or something. They're like $3 to $4 a piece. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that one's too big. This one. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, and then I just want to figure out which side has the spot to lock it in, which is going to be this way. And then I'm gonna do this one because I ahead of time came through here and undid all these wire clamps and then pulled the wiring out so that I could pull it up higher and make it easier on myself. So now I can kind of do the work here or here even. Otherwise I was gonna have to do all this here, and you can see how long the handles are for all this stuff. So, but what you want to do is go one at a time. What did I do with my connector now? That one's too small. All right, 1, 2, 3. What did I? Oh, I stuck it on here. Okay. What we want to do though is go one at a time. So they will go like this. So I'm gonna cut this first one off. Make sure I see which one is actually going into this first slot, because they can fool you. And I usually leave a little bit so that I can double check later. Okay. I just want to snip off just a little bit. That's the microphone. Give me 1 second here. Hopefully that's better. Keeps rubbing on my chin. I know I can hear that in the audio later. Okay, let's get the pins. It's such a long bag for such a little item. Okay. So my crimpers here, they're like automotive crimpers. They came from some guy that used to work at a GM plant. And they're not the exact size I need for these. So I kind of have to make it work. So don't try to copy my technique for this, or even, I mean, you might want this tool, but just with different size. It's got different notches in it, but I just don't have the right one for these. At least I don't think I do. I've tried them all. Okay, so let me show you on camera here. I have my pin here. I close the little V on the end a little bit. And what I'm gonna do is set it into here. Get it in the right spot in my finger. I'm gonna set it in here. Clamp this down just enough to hold it so that it doesn't fall out. And where's our wire? And then all we have to do is where that little V was, I was showing you, you just shove this little wire in there. How did I think I clamped it a little too tight. Let's see. There we go. Oh, I pushed it right out, damn it. How to not do this. Okay, we'll go try 2. Should have just squeezed it down just a little bit more. I'm probably not on camera or anything. Okay, here we go. Hopefully I left myself enough room. I need to twist her tight again here. And shove it in the hole. No. Had a lot of little frayed wire sticking out, and we don't want that. I might actually trim some of these wires down. because it does not want to fit in the pin. So I'm just gonna unbraid it a little bit, take a few of the strands off to one side, and then cut them off. Okay, now twist these up. This will go in there a lot easier. I do have to get it to a point though. Okay, get it shoved in there, and then I just squeeze until I can release it. Pop it out. Now, this part, let me get one of these pins so I can show you. Some crud out of the bottom of the machine. So this is the pin here. And if you can see, there's kind of like a little raised edge on the top of it. That's what, so you will take that little raised edge. Get this, there we go. That little raised edge will go in this way, and then it'll lock and it'll keep it from coming back. And it's that little spot right there. So, let's take our wire here and we can double check. We know it was all the way to the left. So we get our connector. Let's make sure it's 9 again. Okay. Orientated the right way. And then we want to make sure that little tab is up. So, actually, it's backwards, so the pin or that little tab is going to be down because we're going on the board this way. We want to be on this first pin. So, shove it in, and as long as you've got your, I see I got a little, there's a little barb sitting right there where the metal didn't fold down right. That's another part of having the wrong crimpers, because if you don't get it really nicely crimped, it doesn't want to slide into the connector as easy. But if you get it right, and you can see, you can slide it in and you'll hear a little click. Let's go ahead and do the second one. This one is, I can't tell. Okay, it's black again too. Black with a white stripe. And there's a couple of these down here that have a jumper wire on them. And all I'm gonna do is just make a separate little jumper wire and then put 2 wires into the pin, crimp it down, and then jump it that way. Nice and easy, hopefully. Okay. Hopefully I'm not ruining all this audio with my chin. Oh yeah, I want to peel off just a couple of these strands. The main thing with doing this is just finding somewhere that's comfortable. Get the pinball machine and yourself at the appropriate level where you're not sitting at a weird angle. I like to change these connectors out on the entire machine, anywhere where they have to hit a header pin, the back box and stuff too. And it can be time consuming, but it's very rewarding because so much stuff works so much better at the end. I don't know if the late 90s and newer pinball machines are as in dire need of the new headers and pins like these 80s games were, but it's just so much nicer, even the 70s games. Okay, so we got our second one. Again, I have a fat end on here. Okay. Check my job here. Yeah, that one's doing a pretty good job. That little V that I decided to use. So this one's gonna go right next to it. Same thing, we're gonna make sure that little tab is up. And then if you decide that you put one in the wrong spot, you can just take a screwdriver or one of those little picks and bend that tab down, and you can just pull the wire out and then use that pick to raise the tab up again. But that's how you do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish these off camera, and then we'll plug all this back in, and we will look at the flipper mech. First thing I want to look at is the mech itself. This is the right flipper mech here. And let me see if I can put my microphone next to it or closer. Not really. Let's see, and this is the left flipper. So there's some kind of scratching or grating sound there. So I assume that this is going to be mushroomed out at the end of it, this plunger and probably the coil stop at the end. But let's go ahead and take these off and slide this coil off of here and see what it looks like. One piece of advice though, do not drop anything when you're working at this angle, as it can easily fall in these big things of wiring or up against a mech, and if you don't find it, it can short something. Okay, so there's this little guy with a spring we can leave hanging here. Let me get this. Okay, it's not gonna come out of there. I'm gonna leave that attached. I'm just gonna set it here. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, it's definitely mushroomed out a little bit. Kind of bludgeoned at the bottom. I'll pull that out here in a sec. Let's see about this. Oh yeah. See if you can see that. Bingo. That is definitely going to be a problem. So I'm going to have to file that down. And then, man, this is like nothing compared to that. It's just kind of like a little edge. I'll take that and just file that off. I'm just going to use one of these little files that I have. Oh, there's a little washer there. What I do with this stuff, whenever I, pull any hardware off, if I don't screw it straight back into the board, I set it down onto the magnet of the speaker. That way I can always find it. But I'm gonna cut here, and I'm gonna file this down, and then I'm actually gonna clean this too. It actually looks kind of wet in there. Maybe it's just the angle in the light. But I'm going to take a piece of magic eraser and dunk it in some alcohol, and then stick it in there and shove it through a few times. I'm going to use alcohol too so that it evaporates. Just clean that out, and then make sure this is good and clean itself. I'm going to rebuild these flippers, but I just want to increase the performance now. And that definitely will help, because that's terrible. camera's so far away I can't tell if it's in focus. So let me do that, and then we'll put this back together, and then we'll go on to the next problem that it could be if you're having a weak flipper. All right, we'll be right back. Okay, we got it much cleaner now. I have the piece. I can't see if you guys can see. I'll take a picture and put it on the screen. But I got to grind down. It's not perfect, but we're going to replace this anyway. This is just basically for troubleshooting purposes. I want to know that I got the right piece, and this is what was wrong with it. And so far we attempted 2 separate things, and those are the 2 things that I think was affecting it the most. But like I was saying earlier, we're gonna rebuild the whole flipper, which I think is the actual problem. The flipper board does have some issues, but we address that hopefully. But if not, we'll try the other one because I know it works for sure. Pretty tight and hand tightened. And this one is stuck in here. I missed the hole. I must have missed the hole. That was a whole lot of work. No payoff. No. Let's undo this one. Oh, I can see it's twisted. You guys can probably see it better than me. There we go. No reason to tighten anything down all the way until you got all the screws in it. Duh. How long you been doing this? Okay. I still hear it, but I think that's actually rubbing on the outside right there. Maybe it's not positioned right. But let's go ahead and see how much better it is now. I know for sure it ought to be noticeable. So I was cleaning a little bit on this play field. Sorry about the shakiness. I just kind of want to show it a little bit. And the color is real nice. I think I clean this up real good and wax it up. It's gonna look really, really good. Much, much better than the Batman. But I did some other tinkering around on it. We were, let's see, we didn't have any sound. We didn't have a display. We had a weak right flipper, and this back leg that's over on this side is not attached because it was the threads on the inside were punched out. So I'm gonna have to figure out a way to fix that. But like I was saying, I did some tinkering around on it and plugging in some connections, cleaning some stuff. I think the reason so many things are out right now is because it was just moved, and we moved it in the back of a big moving truck, so it was not pleasant for it. The flipper issue, that's been a thing already. But when I went to plug it in, plugged it in and it came on and it started playing sound, so I jumped over here and I turned it down real quick before I turned it off. So it's trying to play the sound. I don't know if it's going to be like good or not, but I guess just in case this display comes on, I want to turn this light off, and then we'll move it for pinball if it works.
We're back.
Yes. Is it working? Is that what it normally does? I don't know. Okay, but the display's back, which is I'm really thankful because that seemed like it. I didn't from the symptoms. It was either going to be something simple or something really, really nasty. I'm going to try to get this where we can see the display. The main thing we want to watch is this right flipper. And one way to really tell is that it can't hit it up the ramp. So if I can do that, then sounds actually pretty good. I know there's a little hum, but I think Batman is the one that hums more. I'll wait to see what it does. It's so dirty. It's pretty quiet. I can hear the display humming and the lights. Oh, there it is. I hear it now. Never mind. I'll shut up. Oh, I also, the kick out here was kind of weak, and what it was is this mech down here was only screwed in by one screw. So it's a little bit better now. I didn't have all 4 screws or whatever. I had enough to get it in there. Oh yeah. That flipper is so much better. So much better. Even that one hit it up the ramp. Oh, I didn't even really think about it, but that one's actually feeling better too. Oh, that would have went out too.
What Leo wants, Leo gets.
Ah, he missed it. That's the screw. Okay. It's got some more power than it had before, that's for sure. Multi-ball! Sucks so bad. I don't think it's totally level. It's not terrible though. One more game. It would usually start to get crappy after 2 or after 1 game. Come on now. Yeah. That's awesome. Never hit it up that ramp with that flipper before. I was reading that they were working on a new sound ROM with better call outs, but it didn't look like it was totally finished yet.
Okay. You have no authority. Get it away! Wait up!
Still heading pretty good.
Now!
What am I supposed to do? Was I supposed to do something? 2 in a row.
I got a bad reputation.
Look at all that power.
They got away. What Leo wants,
Now
Leo
it's just
gets.
showing off.
Leo gets. Police officer. Police officer. Action. Now. Whoa. Shoot him.
Extra ball.
Run. They got away.
Oh, couldn't
They got
tell.
away. I got a bad reputation.
I got a bad reputation. Bad reputation for weak flippers.
Shoot him. They got away.
Oh, I did not move it, damn it. Oh, I'm starting to warm up. Oh, still got it.
They got away.
Alright, this will be the last ball.
Police officer.
Plenty of other stuff to do today. Can't sit around and play pinball. That's awesome, though. Definitely got the flipper with that one. Man, she looks pretty good. Way better with all that crud off of it, at least. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Hit me with a like if you like that one, and hit the subscribe button if you want to see more videos. We've got a few more going on this one. But now that it's all shopped out, you know, I can just go ahead and put it for sale. See you in the next one. These two right here are going to be ground and 5 volts. So what do we get here? Did I not turn the game on? I didn't turn the game on. I guess that would help. Hang on.
Here it is, a nice little trade. The person I traded got what they wanted, I got what I wanted, and a pretty good deal on it too. Super hang
Get
on.
what I want.
That comes later.
Yeah.
Okay. It's on fire.
Whoa.
Lots of smoke.
Well, that's bad.
Yeah, well, thanks for watching.
When you take care of people, people take care of you in this community.
That's the truth.
So everyone, please remember that. Even if we're competitors, we're not enemies.